Hello again, and welcome back to another episode of Turn-Based Tom's Darkest Dungeon Run. Before we jump into the mission, we have T-Bone and Gruel getting some negative quirks and diseases removed that they caught on that last mission. I have a squad, I was going to say ready to go, but I forgot to check if they need gear. I am going to spend the gear, spend the gold to upgrade the Vestal that we're going to be throwing away. It'll make it that much easier for her to help out and do damage, make the runs go smoother. We'll just upgrade the stab, though. And reclaim is helpful. Sure, we'll just upgrade both of those. Because we're going to be keeping dual all around. Anyway, what I was going to say, I had a squad ready, I thought. I'm going to spend a little bit of our crests to see more trinkets each time. I don't think that. We'll go with the 4 for now. And then if we need to, we can spend some crests to make them cheaper. We have the money that, like, we could buy a trinket. If there's one that, like, we really, really want, it might be worth the amount of gold it's going to cost, which will be a lot. But at least it gives us the option for a pretty low crest investment. We'll be able to see some more. So, we are headed off to the Weald. Just a short, easy mission to grab a few deeds and try to get Daiquiri ranked out of these easy missions so we can make room for a new Jester. So we'll grab our 8 foods, 6 torches, our standard for an easy run. We have a key. I'll take a second. The Weald. What curios are in the Weald? It's kind of a mix of everything. What do we want to take? Maybe another bandage. Because there's a couple loot curios that bandages are used on. The holy water is used for stress relief, positive quirks. That sounds fine. The anti-venom's used for loot. And then the Weald had a ton of obstacles, right? Because the Warrens has almost none and the Weald has tons. Ruins is normal and Cove is a lot, I think. Yeah, let's take 4 shovels. That seems reasonable. There's also a curio that we can use the shovel on. Do we want to take an extra of any of these? I don't think so. It's a short mission. Let's call that good.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
6 rooms seems super short. But 4 curios in 4 hallway spaces, I am so fine with that.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Jellos.
Back to
Good
the
start.
pit.
We threw double damage trinkets. Oh, I guess they're not beasts. But we did throw double damage trinkets on him to try to just smash face.
Another one falls.
Dang. Good start. Alright, that's fine, Daiquiri. We didn't expect much from you. Chando will pick up the kill. Really good first mission that we didn't get any rewards from.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
aren't oozes traditionally shown with like weapons and loot and stuff inside of them in like, you know, D&D and whatever else? Like, come on. How are we not getting loot from that battle? The effigy, we can gain a random positive quirk. It's not going to be on her. I feel like it'd be best on him. He'll be fighting a boss sooner than the rest. Spiritual. Gives him better healing from Vestals. Not worth locking in, but not a bad quirk. Well, we're just hitting all the scouts. Locked chest. Awesome. Although it doesn't say locked, it says left. Looking at the wiki, it does still use keys, though. Could also use the anti-venom, but we had 2 keys, 1 anti-venom, so that's why we did it that way. The tree stump. What does the tree stump use? That uses anti-venom. Perfect. It's like we planned it. Alright. Going good so far. Light before we fight some cultists. That's a lot of bleed. Chando, buddy. Come on. Alright. Daiquiri's not strong enough, but maybe Crayon can help out. She unfortunately is not able to help out enough. So the middle cultist brawler's dead this turn. Or on his next turn. Smack around the first one. So we should be good if we can get the kill here and then do some more damage on the front one.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Perfect.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Plus we got a rare antique from that. Always good. This trees everywhere. We need bandages, which we have plenty of. That's some pretty weak loot, but still. I mean, if we throw that away, we still got 500 from the antique. Antiques for days. Another reasonably easy fight, and they're surprised. He's done. With Crayon's help, he should be done. Unfortunately, no. Crayon and Daiquiri are not hitting hard enough. We can do the Hound's Harry to kill him and get bonus damage on the middle cutthroat.
Destroy them all.
Big hit there. Let's just do a little bit of healing to try to keep us topped up for the last couple rooms. Ouch. Alright, if you could stop that, please. We'll self-heal and then shoot him with the musketeer. Come on, Crayon, you got this. You don't got this. Alright, can we use your big heal? Perfect. There we go. Alright.
Their formation
Big crit from Daiquiri. Get some stress heal. We have 4 shovels.
Brought low
We don't need
and
that.
driven into the mud.
Nature herself A victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
Okay. We finally have a battle where Reign of Sorrows is an option. And given our weak hits on the back ranks in the previous battles, I think that's going to be a good choice. Here, if it hits, we're pretty much guaranteed the kill between the bleed or the damage.
Hope blossoms.
Only one more bleed gets applied. So best case, it's 3 without a crit. It's not going to be enough to kill him. Let's just go for the kill. And then we can deal with Big Boy here. Duval's going to put in some serious work. He's going to hit him for probably 7 or 8, and then put 5 bleed on him. 9 and 5 bleed.
The blood quickens.
Ooh, 8 and a couple extra bleed. 1 extra bleed. That was an awesome dodge, and since he's bleeding, we can spend our turn healing with everybody. He can't heal himself, unfortunately. Don't worry, Crayon's got you covered. Daiquiri wants to help out too.
Inspiration and improvement.
Ooh, rare antique. Sweet. Ancient Coffin is going to be a shovel. I don't even have to look at the wiki for that one. Oh, what? Really? Overconfidence. The coffin is just bare hands. Interesting. I would have thought, like, you dig it up. Wheeled Adventurer. Didn't replace anything, just straight up good quirk. Two more battles. Another antique. Let's get a rare. Nope.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright. Hopefully we don't... Oh, we still have 2 shovels. I thought we only had 1 left. I was going to say hopefully we didn't need the shovel I wasted for this curio. We're going to go with the same strategy as last time. Random blood, shoot, stab. Try to work down the little guys. Unlike last time, this could be enough. Do I risk it? Nice. Unfortunately, Crayon didn't kill the Fusilier in time.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
He is dead to his bleed before his next turn, though, so we can start working on Fatty here in the front.
A devastating
Big crit
blow.
from Duval. Let's...
Precision and
Jeez.
power.
I guess we're not healing.
Monstrous size has no
Should be fine.
intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
There's only 1 more battle left, and we can
The way
eat the
is
food.
lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
That's going to be a treasure chest, because it was a room battle with treasure. So we don't need this last shovel. And then I can use the dog biscuit that I always forget to use. I believe this is herbs. Yes.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
That gave us a lot of food. Awesome. We can get everybody completely fed. You're still hungry. Keep eating. Keep eating. Alright, we gotta use the dog biscuits. I always forget to use those. Let's go with that. Dog biscuit plus 50% damage plus 15 accuracy. Holy cow. Yeah. I think we do this. Just blood everywhere. Hopefully kill these two or help towards that. He's dead now, so that was worth it. And then... do we shoot him or him? We'll shoot the back and just be done with it.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Well struck.
Not familiar with this trinket. It doesn't look like one I've seen. Checking it out, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's just straight up benefit for a Hellion.
A death by inches.
Would have been better earlier in the game when we were just not getting any useful trinkets. Now we have so many
decisive pummeling.
better ones. Nice.
Be wary. Triumphant
Awesome.
pride precipitates dizzy
unlocked.
fall.
Why? Why are they never locked? I've got keys. I'm bringing keys. Let me use the keys. Alright, good mission. Bit of stress,
Pestilence will
but
yet be driven from our woods.
we'll live. $15,000 gold. We'll assume we spent that. Between the mission rewards and what we picked up, 9 deeds on a short mission like that, plus 3 portraits. I mean, forget the 8 crests. Like, that seems pretty good, all things considered. We can still do another mission with Duval. A short one for sure, and I think we can do a medium. I think that gives 3 XP.
The plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly, and a curse upon us all.
All right. That's interesting. Not going to spend the money on it, though. So... we actually have a lot lower stress. I thought we were a lot higher on the stress. That was a quick one, so if we find another short mission, we can throw both into this one episode. Is it, like, guaranteed to be this, or is it just kind of unlucky, like that Vestal antiquarian trinket that showed up, like, 10 times in a row? Crit, trap, disarm, speed, scout, and chance. I really like that a lot. That's pretty awesome too. It's unfortunate we don't have a jester. Ooh, another moon cloak. Be helpful if we go on some torchless runs. So we could kill the Swine Prince. Or we could go grab another Moon Cloak. For a long mission, I would want a more... Well, is the Flagellant good enough to be the dedicated healer? He has to be low HP. So we'd be in trouble if he wasn't taking damage. And everybody else was. These two have some little junk heals, and he can self-heal. So this isn't actually a terrible party. We have an occultist we could take, but he's level 0. If we go for the Grave Robbers trinket, which between the two, better trinket, and we don't have one yet, it's going to be a boss fight. I wouldn't want to take... I could take Chando, and then we could fight another boss with him. I wouldn't want to take Duval, is what I was meaning to say, because then he'll rank out without being able to do one more mission, and he's such a powerful character, he can kind of carry the team, especially if I'm using weaker party members. We have Gruul. We could swap him in for Duval, because it's his turn to fight a boss, but he's really stressed out. I wouldn't want to take him. Yeah, I don't think we've quite got the team for a boss kill. Which is part of the reason why I put together this team last time, was to level some of these people up. So I think we're going to go on this long mission. Actually, I think a long mission's 4 XP. It would rank him out. And if we took Gruul, he just wouldn't be fighting a boss, but he'd be carrying the team on a long mission, which I would say is equally as important. It's long. We'd get 2 campfires. We could use the first one right away. We would need a better healer than these 2 weak heals. His heal's pretty good. Also, if we're just killing people without getting hit, we don't need as many good heals. Do we swap Gruul for Duval to grab this cloak? So many options. What kind of camping skills? We would need a no ambush camp skill. Which I would assume the Houndmaster has. Yeah. Would make sense. The dog standing guard. We'll just have to remember to buy it. This could go poorly, but I think we'll be able to make it work. Where'd Duval go? Where's this at? The Cove? The Cove. So we don't want the Beast Ring. We need Eldritch in the Cove. damage in position 1, but no crit. But if his damage is just so stupid, do we need the crits? He's going to be one-hitting things anyway. So 25% at 12, another 3, 15, like... plus that 15. Fortunately, that's not Eldritch Hater. Does he even... he doesn't even have his stun. He's got a stress heal. I guess I've been going for the kill over the stun. I think we'll keep the stress heal. So we don't need this trinket. We can give him something better. He could heal himself even better, and he's got a stress heal. I don't hate that. Scouting chance, but unfortunately it's with low torch. Trap disarm. I would have liked that if it was above 50 torch. Just kind of whatever. I mean, the healing makes it a 2 instead of a 1, or a 3 instead of a 2. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Let's get skills upgraded, get gear upgraded, lock some people away. There we go. Congratulations, Chando. You got a good beat stick now. I mean, we're only going to be just smashing. We don't need to be doing anything fancy. And then he does have his heal. That is handy. He's got a self. So he's got a good self heal. He's got a good self heal. 2 mediocre heals. I think we should be fine. Hound's Rush. Hound's Harry. Stress heal. Heal. Daiquiri, even though we're throwing you away, I am going to upgrade this. It gives us better chance at helpful heals. Yeah, nothing else. Crayon should be good. And camping skills, because this will be a kind of rough mission. Encourage is helpful. Plus accuracy and crit might come in handy. We need this for sure. And we need to make sure it's equipped. I think between these other skills, we probably don't need to buy that for him. 3 other people have it. So we'll ambush, lower these 2, pretty much right from the bat. We could also try to get virtuous. And if we don't, we could just double camp and like really kill his stress down to 0. If 3 party members, so 15, 30, 45 twice is 90. We'd still need to do more than that, and that's 2, 4, 6. We still have plenty of respite. He could lower his by 20. I mean, that'd be an interesting strategy. Daiquiri would be pretty stressed out though. So I don't know that we're going to do that. I think we're going to just try and lower it. And then let's make sure all these skills we just bought, yeah, are equipped. Cool. No Jester. Do we have any level 0s that we might want to replace? We had an occultist. A much better occultist is available. Why can I not get rid of you?
The task ahead is terrible, and weakness cannot be tolerated.
No level 0 bounty hunters, so he would have to be insane, which he's not. Cool. So since we are going on a long run here, I'm gonna cut the video here, and then we'll go on that long mission on the next one. I hope you enjoyed this episode, though. I hope to see you for that cove run where we go for our second moon cloak, and I hope you have a great rest of your night.